I'm here to report a terrible crime.
Welcome back to my channel. So I have this from the quartering. ICE rioters ripping people out of cars. Minnesota has gotten scary bad. Yes, it is getting insane, and my biggest fear is that it's gonna spread, and that kind of should worry a lot of people. Mind you, this is winter time. We're not even in spring or summer yet, so I could just imagine how it's gonna get 10 times worse. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to Jeremy from the quartering. He has a bunch of different channels. And if you do have to comment, tell him that Harley sent you.
The streets of Minneapolis have been abandoned by law enforcement are simply unsafe. This is the fault of Governor Tim Walz and their loser Mayor Frey or whatever his stupid name is. It's very clear to me that local law enforcement has been given the stand down order. And I'm about to show you about a half dozen videos in this a half dozen instances or interactions in this video that will not only prove it, but will, I believe, make the case for the arrest of Tim Walz and the mayor. You know, and if you agree that these people need to face prosecution for leaving their citizens in harm's way and even inciting the attacks against them, all I ask is that you leave a like on the video right now. This is how bad it's gotten in Minneapolis. Leftists are now attacking conservatives and trying to rip them from their cars. This is just one of many videos I'm about to show you what's going on in Minneapolis right now. The fact that Trump hasn't sent in the National Guard right now is shocking. This is giving me a lot of vibes.
And I think that's why Trump is technically underwater. When they talk about the polls from CNN and all these places, and they're like, oh, you have like 50% or 59% people saying that they don't like the way Trump's handling of ISIS or immigration. I don't think it's what people think it is. And when they say like, oh, you know, the American people are not happy with Trump, I don't think it's what they think it is. And the reason I say that is because I don't think the left really understands the right. And I think they have that whole problem. Like, if you guys ever watched What Women Want, great movie. I usually don't like chick flicks, but I do like Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon. But I found this one interesting only because it gave a good insight of how women are. Now, with that being said, the line from Bette Midler in that movie saying that, you know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And if you have one person that's a man that speaks Venusian, he's like a god, you know. And the reason I like that quote is because I feel like that's how the left and right are. I think that we speak different languages in regards to our understanding of situations or things, because even with our own eyes we could be reviewing the same video and they're internalizing it completely different than we are. Like, the great example is the Renee Good situation, how the left thinks it was unjustified, that, you know, ICE murdered this woman in cold blood, even though they see the exact same video footage that we see where she accelerated the car, hit him, and, you know, he did what he did, he unloaded on her. The right takes it like, it sucks, you know, that she died, but she faffled because she put herself in harm's way. She didn't comply when they told her to get out the car. She accelerated, she hit an ICE agent, she got murked. You know, it sucks that it happened to her, but technically she brought that on herself, you know, and it was justified. You know, the man had internal bleeding. The left doesn't look at it that way. And it's crazy because you're watching the exact same video. And that's why I'm saying, like, I think that there's like a language barrier there, you know. But it's getting to the point where it doesn't matter. Like, no matter how much you try to talk to these people, like, the right will come with, you know, compassion and understanding and trying to talk to these people with facts and, you know, not having their feelings all up in there. You know, they're just saying, hey, this is the facts, this is what's going on, this is why I think this way. And the right, I mean, and the left is all about feelings. They're like, well, it's still unethical or rude or blah, 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 you know, because they don't care about the facts. All they're working off is emotion, you know. And so it doesn't matter how much you bring to them, because even when you prove them wrong, they get so butthurt that all they do is resort to being like a freaking 5-year-old, calling you names and threatening you with violence. When the right loses an argument, they're like, well, okay, where'd you get those facts? And then they look it up and they're like, oh, okay, well, my facts are obviously outdated. I see why you think this way. Like, it's crazy how the right is more understanding and compassionate than the left, but yet the left claims to be that way. It's insane to me. And I'm at the point where I'm so angry and perturbed with everything that's going on that I don't care that we don't speak the same language anymore. I want all this crap to stop. And I want Trump to do something about it. And that's why I said MAGA and the Republicans, they want Trump to go harder now. We're like, you know what? They want to demonize us and call us like Trump Nazi, Hitler, a freaking wannabe king dictator. People on the right are like, you know what? Give it to them. Give them exactly what they're asking for. Take the whole damn mile. And people are pissed because Trump is not doing anything. That's why his numbers are trashed. Because they are pissed that Trump is allowing all this to happen to the people he claims to care about. By him doing nothing shows complacency. That's just my opinion.
Of 2020, where whole cities had to burn before we finally did anything, you know? So let's just see what these people are doing. That's him. They're pointing at somebody in a car.
Which is, this is the part, if you watch my previous video, this is the one with Jake Lang. I believe he ran and he jumped into this person's car and he was bleeding because he was attacked and his skull was fractured and like he had like an open gash. And he was telling these people to go because he jumped in a random car for help and these people wanted to help him. Later they backtracked because they're a bunch of punanis. But this is the situation now. I give these people at least somewhat of credit, even though they walked it back. At least they got him out of there. Even if it wasn't for a long period of time, but at least they got him out of there.
Get out into the street and watch this.
Is that him? Is that him? Yes! Open the door!
I think that's Jake Lang. Mm-hmm. I'm not totally sure. I can't tell. But Minnesota made this choice. Look how terrified this trans individual is here. I don't know who that is in the front. But they're opening the door. This is, I don't know, touching the car, opening the door. We're already talking about a crime happening, and they're trying to pull them out of the car. And earlier in the day, this individual was allegedly somebody tried to stab him. We know they robbed him of his personal property and hit him over the head with poles. And so he had to get staples. They're opening the door and they're going to pull him out. What exactly are they going to do when they pull him out? What are they going to do when they pull him out of the car, do you think? Surrounding the car. If hypothetically he was in a state where you could actually defend yourself, I don't know what the laws are like in Wisconsin. Like, whoever is driving, in my opinion, should have full right to accelerate to get out of there, and whoever's in that back seat should have been able to defend themselves with lethal force. That's 100% my opinion. Now they're telling, pull over.
Leave it. Get out of here. Leave it up. Get out of here. No. Y'all just let him leave. It's not working. Hey. We don't know him.
It seems like some people are trying to intervene. This was after they had already robbed this guy, beat him, and tried to stab him. If he was carrying a sidearm, I would argue, and I'm not a lawyer, so don't listen to me ever, but I feel like it should be justified for him to simply just mow those people down. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he should have, or whatever the case is, but these people are going after absolutely random people. Here's anti-ICE protesters in Minneapolis forcing a man to take off his American flag hoodie simply because it said freedom, and said, if you take it off, we won't hurt you. How is that not a terroristic threat? Right? Just a guy trying to walk down the sidewalk. A brown guy, by the way. A brown guy telling him to take off his hoodie.
Hey, take it off and you won't get hurt.
Take it off and you won't get hurt, they say. I mean, why are you not allowed to just like pummel this guy? And there's a lot of people who will make fun of this guy and say, what I would have done and what I would have done. Like, there's 50 people around you. Even if you take out the guy who's threatening you, you're gonna you could probably lose your life. Take off your hoodie because it has American flag on it, and we won't hurt you.
Take it off.
And he complies too.
Take it off. He gave you a chance. There you go.
I already told you guys, I ain't the one. I wouldn't have done it. I don't care. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And best believe, like he said, Jeremy, I don't know the laws in Minneapolis or Minnesota, but I think at that point, if I had a mob like that surrounding me, trust me, your girl would be strapped, and I would make examples if I had to protect myself. And I'm not trying to threaten anybody because I don't want to take anybody's life, because I do think life is precious. But if it's between me getting murked or me just injuring a couple of people, I would take my chances of doing that, because there's no way that I'm going to allow anyone to intimidate me. I don't care what their mentality is. I don't care about their stupid feelings. I don't care that they don't like that I'm wearing an American flag. They can go suck, for all I care. Because it's ridiculous, because you're literally acting like a freaking Nazi. You're acting like a fascist by telling me to remove something that shows that I'm an American citizen. You're telling me that I can't celebrate being an American. And you're literally saying, well, if you don't take it off, I'm going to hurt you. Like a valid threat. You're threatening me on camera. I have every right to defend myself at that point. That's just my opinion. Again, like what Jeremy said, don't take legal advice from me, but I mean, it is what it is.
I got you. You're good.
Get your ass up out of here.
Get out of here. I gave you a chance. You can hear the guy saying, well, I was gonna attack you. I was gonna beat you. But you had to take off this American flag hoodie or else. And by the way, I don't blame, look, I don't blame this guy for capitulating. He's probably unarmed. And what is he supposed to do? Fight 30 people at once? You can't, you can't like shame this guy for just wanting to get the hell out of there and be safe. Who you can shame is Tim Walz and the mayor and the cuck police chief that is just, allowing this nonsense. He made the right decision. Yeah, and, not everybody's John Wick. You're not going to punch out 50 people. You're going to...
I would love it to be John Wick. Keanu, if you were ever watch my videos, which I know you never would, but I would love to be trained by him. I would love to learn how to do that. Mind you, your girl is a little trained. I was lucky enough to have a mother who knew Taekwondo, and I was lucky enough to have an ex-boyfriend to teach me judo. But your girl got some skills, okay? John Wick, am I not? But I would love to. We just started watching that one too, aside from the Walking Dead series, guys. But I love John Wick, man. That freaking movie, franchise is epic. I wish I could be a John Wick. Just saying.
Die. And by the way, they're still harassing him. And they're trying to steal the hoodie. And they did steal his hoodie. So now this guy in the blue jacket stole his shirt because there's an American flag on it. And this guy's on the street filming him. The black guy's like, oh, here's your keys. Now that we stole your hoodie, your keys were in it. Here's your keys back. Like, this guy is not the good guy here. No. This black guy is not the good guy. So, oh, I'll help you take your hoodie off.
You know what the left is? The left should remember and realize that they're this.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are.
You're not. This guy's not the good guy. He's not doing anything good. And this other guy said, oh, thanks for getting my keys back. Why don't you guys flip and leave him alone? Stop following him. They're still harassing him, by the way. Like, prison for every single one of these people.
100%.
Prison for every single one of these people. This is what's going on in Minneapolis right now. How about this? They're stalking literally every masculine white man they see over suspicion of being ICE and hurling insults at him. Here's a guy just trying to walk down the sidewalk, not participating in any protests, not participating in anything. He's not wearing pro-ICE gear. He's just trying to go to work or go to the bar, or whatever the case may be. And this is how they treat him.
Get going! Huh? Are you ICE? No. Do you like ICE?
Again, it's not, no. So I want to assault you. I want to attack you. But please give me a reason. Oh, you're ICE. Oh, you're not ICE. Okay, well, I still want to attack you. Well, do you support them? What difference does it make?
Say fuck ICE!
I'm not saying anything.
Say it, bitch! You're a bitch! Your mom's a bitch! Say it! Fuck you! Fuck you, Nazi!
Oh, now he's a Nazi.
Fuck you, Nazi!
For what? For what? I'll turn up the clip volume going forward. I forget. Sometimes they're quiet. Here's also another leftist just randomly chasing down white men and brutally attacking them. Here's another one.
I love this one because I think it is the one I was thinking of. It's funny as heck because they beat their own.
How do you know you aren't killing people from our side? It's not like we have the same uniforms.
I don't know. I recognize our guys, I think.
You recognize 20,000 men?
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Okay.
And I thought it was hilarious. Like, I feel bad that they did this to this person because, like I said, I don't think anybody should be mobbed. I think that's just, like, punani stuff. I think these people are a bunch of punanis. But still funny.
Here he is on the ground. Just, you know, let him up after they pushed him down. Is this that same black guy? Oh, you good? Oh, you're not a Nazi? Oh, sorry we attacked you. Sorry we attacked you, bro. He's one of us. He's one of us. They're attacking their own just because he was white, by the way. Mm-hmm. This guy was one of them, and they attacked him anyway.
Okay, good. You alright, dude? You alright? He's one of us. How do we know? How we know?
How do we know? I mean, one of us, every one of these people should be in prison. And by the way, everyone there with cameras, get the hell out of there too. You're only gassing these people up. Half the reason these people are behaving the way they are is because the cameras are there. How about these tech workers? How about these tech workers? Right? How about these tech workers? They're programmers at a coffee shop just trying to do their job, and this is how the mob treats them.
This is so cool. I mean, so cool as in like that. This has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. I know, it's like, you feel like a zoo. I've never...
I'm on my lunch break.
So clear.
Oh my God. What? We do custom apps for
A whole bunch of companies around Minnesota and the country.
Why are you?
Because you're filming us.
You notice how that guy's chains on his boots? Wonder why. So they corner them and attack them for being computer programmers. I mean, this is what Tim Wall says is okay.
And the funny thing about that, to add more context to it, is that it was, I believe, 4 guys that were just out to lunch. They went to lunch as a group because they worked together. And they were just having a good old time on their lunch break. These people come thinking they're ICE. Literally surround them, start harassing them. The funny part of it is that I believe 1 or 2 of the guys from the group of 4 are for abolishing ICE. And these guys were just having a good old meal. Like, they weren't even trying to argue with each other. They weren't talking politics. They were talking nerd stuff. They were talking about, computer stuff. And these people, they don't care. They just see them and they automatically assume, oh, well, we thought you were ICE. And they're like, denounce ICE. And it's like, are you stupid? Like, what is wrong with you people? This is why I say, make asylums great again. Lock them all up. Throw them in freaking... You know what? I heard one of these YouTubers were saying, like, you know how we have Guantanamo? Lock them all these mother effers up and throw them in there. And do to them the way the J6ers were treated. Do it to them. And let's see how long these little bitches last.
Tim Wall says this stuff's okay. Here's somebody who just went to a spa. She went into a spa for an eyelash appointment, and the workers were talking about ICE. They then demanded if she supports them. She said yes, and then they kicked her out.
Hey everybody, so I wanted to do a little story time with you guys today. Normally I would never jump on here and do a story time, but the most insane thing happened to me today where I actually have to do this. And immediately after this happened, I called my older sister and my husband and I'm like, you guys are never gonna believe what just happened to me today. And they were like, what? And I told them and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm like, I know, literally insane. And my sister's like, you need to post and tell everyone about that because that's crazy.
Okay,
So
get to the
I
point.
went to my eyelash appointment today at Sapphire Spa in Minnetonka with Heidi. I've been seeing her for quite a few years. She does eyelash extensions, lash lifts, all of the things. Anyways,
I don't know what any of that is.
so I get in there and I'm like, hi, how are you today? And she just looked at me and I was like, weird. She's never, ever been like this. So I was like, she must be having a bad day. That's just immediately what I thought. And then she's like, do you even know what's going on in today's world?
By the way, this is some broad who cuts hair for a living. Dial back the hero complex.
And I was like, oh, are you talking about the ICE here? And she's like, yes. And went on this big tangent about they're destroying our streets, all of these things. I was just listening to her. I was like, okay. And she's like, my husband's Colombian. This is just disgusting. And so I was listening to her. And
is she an American citizen?
She's like, I have 2 questions for you. And I was like, okay. She's like, do you support Donald Trump and do you support ICE? So I was like, okay, I'm not going to lie to her. So it's like, yes, I did vote for President Donald Trump. And secondly, I do back our federal law enforcement. I can't imagine having that job. And she's like, there's the door. Get the F out of here. And I looked at her and I was like, so you're not going to do my eyelashes because I support Donald Trump and I...
This is not going to end well for her business. These people are deranged. They're just attacking innocent people. They're storming churches. They're stabbing people. It's absolutely crazy. I hope you're informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on it. Make sure you follow or subscribe wherever you're watching.
Yeah, it's just getting nuts. I didn't know about this particular video, but that's crazy that you're getting kicked out of an appointment just because of your support of somebody. And notice that nobody on the right would do that to someone on the left. They would not go out and ask you, let's say if you go to an establishment, they're not going to be like, are you a leftist? Did you vote for Biden? Did you vote for Kamala? Did you vote for this person, that person, the other? They don't care. They're just more like, so what are you going to eat today? What are you going to order? They don't care about anything with politics, It's like, if you came there to eat or to shop. That's all they care about, you know? And it's funny to me how the left loses their ish and they're all like, who do you support? And this and that. And literally acting like fascists and Nazis themselves. That's what they're doing by trying to stop people from being able to wear what they want, being able to shop or eat or go where they want. That's what you call fascism. That's what you call Nazis, because that's what the left is. And their group, remember, the Democratic Party was created from the KKK. They were the ones that did not want, black people to vote. They did not want black people to have civil rights. They didn't want, for the slaves to be free. Yet you have all these leftists that cry foul about the right, but it's their party that's the ones that were the bad guys. It's just so insane, and it's just getting crazier out there, guys. I hope you guys stay safe. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Till next time, guys.